Hi. I found the bear. Awesome.
This is Brunin the bear,
Oh.
and he is one of the characters from the new mobile game Battlecasters. And Battlecasters is a game that we're playing in the Gaslamp District all weekend long. You can go and download the game on either the App Store or Google Play, any smartphone, and play it all weekend long from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
That's awesome.
Today through Sunday. And what it is a mobile-based game that uses location-based technology. So you actually go around physically from location to location. It's kind of like geocaching. And when you come in close contact with the beacons that we placed around the district, your phone interacts with the area in a different way. You collect cards, you open up new content, and when you collect a certain amount of cards, you can cast spells on other players who are playing the game at the same time as you. And if you go around to all of the beacons and you close the Stonefire portal, then you're able to be entered to win $5,000, and
That's always good.
win our prize wheel. And of course, we have Brunin out here who's walking around and talking to people. Of course, the game is also based on Legends of Orkney book series. And Alane Adams is
Hi. 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 Nice to meet you.
Our bear is
I love that. He's awesome. Yeah, totally awesome.
So Brunin is actually, I don't know if you know this, but Odin came in many different forms throughout mythology, and one of his forms was as a bear. And so in the story, Legends of Orkney, the first book, The Red Sun, he appears in one of his forms as this bear, Brunin, and has interaction with the main character. So we thought it'd be really cool for cosplay here at San Diego Comic-Con to bring him out and have the fans kind of get to know him and get used to, kind of interact with him and take pictures.
No, it's pretty awesome, especially kids. They're always attracted to a bear.
Some of them are a little scared.
A little scared, but not that scary. It's not Winnie the Pooh, but it's pretty friendly. So what's the story behind this project? How did you come about it?
So a couple years ago, my son asked me to write him a book that he could read, and so I came up with this really cool Norse mythology-based fantasy fiction series for middle grade young adult. And as I brought it out, I realized that so many of the Google traffic that was coming to my website was coming from video games. You know, video games are so popular. Gamers are such big fans of fantasy fiction, and so I thought, why not, when I'm creating this brand, why not try to create something really unique and come out with a really unique mobile game experience that had never been done before. So we use this location-based technology, like Sarah was saying, where we've just deployed secret beacons, you know, all over the Gaslamp district, and you download this app, and it's totally free to play, and it's a lot of fun to play. You download it to your iPhone or your Android, and you can actually, as you're walking, all of a sudden you'll enter into the realm of Scarabray, and you know, okay, cool, I get to collect content, and you can cast spells, like you can mess with other people's games, you can you know, steal their cars, we call that plunder, or you can leave a little spell, or you can put protection spells. So the game has really been so much fun for the kids to play. We had over 700 people download it and interact with the game yesterday, just in the first day alone. So we've really been having a lot of fun with it, and what happens is that the kids play the game, and the young adults, people play the game, and they get to know the characters. So my goal was, you know, what, you don't know anything about my series, no problem. You play my game, and you'll have so much fun interacting with the witches and the gods and the creatures and the objects.
So anything fantasy.
Anything
everything
fantasy. You know, the Gungnir Spear, Odin's Fury, all these different objects and creatures and characters, and you'll interact with them and you'll want to read the book. You know, my goal is to get kids to sit down and people to sit down and read the book cover to cover, and the game was a way to get them excited, you know, about wanting to read the series.
So two things. One, what has been the feedback that you received from the download from yesterday?
So they just want more. They want to play more. We had 10 people waiting at the gate this morning. We're based at the Gaslamp Museum. Yeah. We had 10 people waiting at the gate this morning. Can we play? Can we start playing now? We're like, really? We're starting at 11. They're like, now we want to play.
And
now.
it's perfect because while they're waiting in line, they can play your game.
Something to do while they're out walking around the Gaslamp district. They don't, you know, they can play it casually. They can play it fast. We had people. We were at Denver Comic-Con last month. We had people running from beacon to beacon because we had a leaderboard and they were trying to, you know, beat the time. We didn't want to do a leaderboard this time because people were crossing the street. Yeah. So people were playing it a little bit more leisurely, kind of at their leisure. But once they close the Stonefire, they can't wait to come to the Gaslamp Museum because they can win. They get to spin the prize wheel. You know, everybody
loves the prize wheel.
Yeah, they get to spin the prize wheel, right? And they get to win a free copy of the book or gift cards. And we also are giving away $5,000 cash and $25. And I'm a literacy champion. A lot of what I do goes towards literacy causes. And so I try to get, you know, promote the literacy side of it. So when I give away the prize, the winner is going to be able to allocate 50% of it to the library of their choice, whether it's a school or the library, their hometown library or their home school that they participate in, and the other $2,500 goes right into their pocket. And all the information on that, like the official rules, is available at battlecasters.com, you know, so you can learn more about the rules and stuff.
So what's the message that you want to give to kids and the next generation of geeks? Because what I'm hearing from you, and we've heard it from other people, is that there's kind of a balance between gaming and connecting that with a book.
Yes.
How important is that, and what message do you want the new generation of geeks to take?
So this generation is so smart and so tech savvy, and they don't want, I think that they want more than just a book. I mean, books are still, to me, the most powerful tool that we have. I go talk to schools all the time. I tell kids that reading is a superpower. It's the only thing that you can get into somebody's head and have that empathy and know what something's like. But kids today and geeks today, they want something more and experience it on a different level. So giving an entry point to my series and to my story at a really interactive and innovative, cutting-edge game that you can only do at these fan cons. You can only play this game right now at a fan con. So you've got to be a fan, and you got to be here, and you got to be able to use your phone and interact with it. I just think that it's a great way for kids to really get excited about the story, learn about the characters, get to know them, bond with them, have imagery and experiences. There's all kinds of animations and whatnot, in the game, and then they sit down and read the book, and they're just ready. They're just primed. The kids.
The story continues.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I just think it's a deeper experience, and I think that's what we're getting used to. Is having the content delivered to us so many different formats.
Excellent. What can you, without giving it away, what can you tell us about the book series, and when does it come out, and where can listeners, viewers get both?
Absolutely. So right now you can only get the book here at the fan cons that we're at. It's coming out August 4th, and it'll be available at Barnes & Noble and Amazon and just about anywhere. And it's called The Legends of Orkney. The first book in the series is called The Red Sun. And I like to describe it as Percy Jackson meets Norse mythology.
That's excellent.
Yeah, so my main character is a 12-year-old boy. And when I was looking at researching the book, I wanted to come up with a really unique character, somebody who had some really unique traits. And so I created this character who's a descendant of Odin, right? So he's a son of Odin. So his father's father, right, was Odin, but his mother is a witch. And so, just imagine you have that dark magic and light magic in you.
Oh, that's a battle.
Yeah. So you think of what kids go through today. Like you're trying to figure out who you are, and you have all this conflict in you about like who you are and who you want to be. So in the first book of the series, my main character Sam, he really has to kind of figure out who he is. He discovers that nothing about his life is normal because he thought he was just a normal kid, and he finds out everything he's been told is a lie, and that he's from this magical realm called Orkney. And Orkney is a real place. It's a real set of islands off the coast of Scotland, and it has all kinds of like Arthurian legends. That's where like a lot of Morgana's family was from, the Orcadians, but they also had some witch mythology. So not only did the Orkney Islands have the Norse culture and Odin's stone and all kinds of relics, but they had a big history around witches, and they have this standing stones. It's called the Ring of Brogar. So picture these stones, stuck in the earth, and inside the stones there was mythology that there was witches, trapped inside the stone. So I kind of use that real mythology as a basis for the story.
You're really smart, because not only can they play the game, they'll read the book, and then they'll research on their own.
Real history, real mythology, and that's what I love about mythology is it's so enduring. It doesn't matter how many times you hear about Odin. You can come at it a different way, a unique twist to the story, use him in a unique story, and it just is so enduring and iconic. I think all the Norse gods and figures. People always ask me, did you use Thor? In the story, I said just the one character I couldn't use was Thor, because he's just been so done, so no Thor, but everybody else.
Well, it's excellent. Thank you for coming and talking to us. Maybe we'll have you for our book club series on our show.
Great.
But definitely, you guys should come by and check out the booth if you're here. If you're not, check out her website, which will be posted later on our website. But excellent. I always like when people get kids involved and they can go beyond the book and they can go beyond the actual gaming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys got to go play the game. You guys got to go to the Gaslight Museum and download Battlecasters and play the game while you guys are here. You'll have a
We like
time.
games. Thank you so much.
Spin the prize wheel.
Oh yes, prize wheel. We all love prize wheel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.